got a special guest. This is Miss Pretty, Samira. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi! Samira, I have a feeling you're going to be the star of the show today. Yeah.
Don't steal my show.
That's all right, that's all right. Kamaru, first of all, before we get into this main event, because I know you have so much expertise you can bring to this breakdown, we saw some graphic photos of your hand, so I want to know how they're feeling.
The hand is doing good. It's all stitched up and got the stitches out now, so it's on the road to recovery. A couple of months of physical therapy, and I'll be back punching people in no time.
I know they're all looking forward to that. Is it hard for you to sit on the sidelines right now and not be able to train the way you want to?
It's a little difficult because I was very busy last year, and that's what I want. I like to be busy. As you guys know, if there's somebody out there that needs to be dealt with, I love to be the one to go in there and take care of it.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about this main event, because I know you're so excited for this one, you want to attend it in person. You've spent a ton of time with Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington in the octagon. We'll get into specifics, but in terms of overall generalities, what are you most excited about?
First of all, fantastic main event. Who else is excited for this fight this weekend? That's what I'm talking about. You excited for this fight? Yeah, I'm here because she is excited for this fight as well as mine. Both guys are incredibly tough guys. They bring something to the table each and every time. Everybody knows Game Bread and what he brings to the table. And everybody knows Covington and what he brings to the table. So I'm expecting a fantastic fight.
All right, what are some X factors here, if everybody knows what can be expected from these two?
I would say, and you guys can agree with me on this or let me know if I'm wrong. Grappling edge, I would say Covington. I would say on the feet with the hands, I'm going to say Masvidal. So if he can keep the fight standing long enough to be able to land a sneaky shot, I think Masvidal can get it done.
Excellent, okay. Should it go into these later rounds, 4 and 5? You've been there with them. What does it look like?
It don't look good for Masvidal. Just being honest. Just being honest. If it goes to the later rounds, that means Colby has somehow found a way to keep the fight going as long as he can. So I just don't think that favors Masvidal.
All right, let's talk about Colby Covington for a couple minutes. And in terms of his grappling abilities, Kamaru, it's not just the threat of the takedown that he needs here. Does he need to hold Jorge down?
Well, my honest assessment, I don't think he's going to be able to hold him down. Maybe not to the later rounds. I don't think he'd be able to hold him down, but that works good for Colby because Colby doesn't necessarily want to hold guys down. He just wants to be able to drag him down so they have to work to get back up and then drag him back down. So I'm saying what's really going to make the difference here in this fight is Masvidal's ability to not get tired.
How do you prepare for a pace like Colby Covington?
You just got to be a whole nother savage, like myself.
What about the creativity of Jorge? How do you prepare for that?
Always very creative, he's very sneaky. Right before the famous punch that everybody keeps watching on these highlights, there was something that Jorge did that most people didn't see. Is when I faked a shot, he almost kind of, stocked and smacked me with the left hook that I didn't see. And then he just touched me. So he's very sneaky. He lands shots that you don't see. They might not hurt you like that, but when he touches you at the right time, he can put you out.
Who do you believe has more ways to win?
Covington has more ways to win. Let's talk about Canelo. What's up, Dan?
Listen, I got my marching orders. We're trying to break down the fight with you. You want to talk about Canelo?
Let's talk about Canelo. This is what I'm going to say. It's never done until it's done. Anyone can be unbeatable in the world. Who in here thought that Anderson Silva was going to lose to Chris Weidman? No one. So it's not done until it's done. Chris Weidman believed in himself, went in there and shocked the world, then did it again. So I believe in myself. So if you're watching, anybody watching, Canelo, I believe in myself.
Rightfully so. I mean, how far have these talks maybe gone?
What?
How far have these talks actually gone?
Nothing. I mean, he's talking, I'm talking. That's where we're at.
What would it take for you to say yes?
Well, I gotta sit with, of course, big boss man Dana. Greatest promoter out there, greatest promoter in the world. Gotta sit with Dana, and if it makes sense for the company and myself, then we'll make it happen.
Excellent. Okay, I think we're gonna get some media questions. Do you guys have a mic there? John Morgan, great to see you.
Great to see you. Laura, I wonder, I mean, obviously you're excited about this fight. It's a big fight, but you have beat both of them twice, of course. Are you looking at this fight at all as another guy you'll fight down the road, or are you done with both these guys?
No, potentially. You know, is there anyone in here that believes Covington won any fights? See? So Covington can go out there and make a case for himself and go out and continue to be whoever is next, and you know, down the line, that could be another one.
And you know, when you look at these guys, right, like obviously you said, we all favor Colby's wrestling, we all know Jorge's striking, but I do wonder, is there anything that one of these guys did that surprised you? You spent so much time there, like something you didn't expect out of either one that could be a factor in this one?
This is exactly what I'm saying in this fight with both guys. I didn't expect Covington's striking to be as good as it is. And I didn't expect Masvidal's wrestling to be as good as it is. So, this is the area that both guys excel in. So, I think we're in for a fantastic fight, guys. I'm excited. I can't wait. Are you guys excited? I'm excited.
Oscar, before you ask your question, quickly, you know, you mentioned those surprises. Did you feel like either one of them brought more to the table the second time around?
Yes. Both brought.
He told us to take it here. Okay. Thank you.
I still took care of both.
That you did. Oscar, go ahead.
Kamaru, I'm just curious, can you confirm which one of the guys hits harder?
To be honest with you, they don't really bang, both don't really bang like that. It's just landing the shot. It's the sneaky shot. I'm be honest, Covington caught me with a couple of sneaky shots that I had to take a step back. You know, so as far as raw power, nah, they both. I've been kind of, yeah. I bet. I'm trying to find out.
If you had to give Jorge some tactics on how to beat Colby, what would they be? And what would you tell Colby is the way to beat Jorge?
I think they both know each other. And I think Jorge knows how to beat Covington, but he also knows how he can potentially lose. And the same with Covington. I think Jorge's just got to press him. You press him, because I'm going to be honest, Jorge's wrestling defense is much better than I thought. Because he stands straight up in that stance, bouncing up and down. You think it's easy to take him down, but it's a lot more difficult than I thought. So he's got to press Covington and you gotta make him remember all the times he slept on your couch, was eating them $2 McDonald's burgers. You gotta make him remember that. So he's gotta press him.
If Jorge says that in training, Colby quit a few times, but you went 5 rounds with Colby. Do you think he has that quit in him?
Absolutely. If you would look back after the 3rd round when I cracked his jaw, he went back to his corner and he told his corner, my jaw's broken. He wanted a way out. So, hey, he might have toughened up, he might have cleaned it up, and you know, he's no longer that guy. But I think, let's be honest, almost everybody has a price. You know, if Masvidal can do enough damage, I think Colby will make that deal with himself to be able to do it.
Last one from me. You've beaten both of these guys twice. How much of this is an ego boost to you on Saturday?
No ego boost at all. You know, I went out there and I did what was in front of me. I took care of what was in front of me, and it's on. After each fight, I'm on to the next one. I don't care what happened in the past. You know, like I said, July, Leon Edwards. I don't care what happened in the past. I'm expecting the best Leon Edwards ever, and I'm going to deal with that guy.
Excellent. Man, that is a matchup we can't wait for. Jose, ask your question. You guys touched upon something that I would love to hear your personal experience with. Like we said, they trained together. They knew each other really well. You and Gilbert Burns, you were great friends. How much did that impact your preparation besides fight night?
Remember Gilbert? You remember my fight with him? What happened?
You won.
So, I mean, my fight with Gilbert Burns, we knew each other, we trained together, and it was very, very emotional going into that fight. I had to keep my emotions in check and actually go in there and compete with him. So, if I hadn't been able to just keep my emotions in check, then, you know, that fight probably could have gotten away from me. Gilbert's a very tough competitor. He's still at the top of the division. He's still doing it. He just took out Wonder Boy. And, I mean, that's a potential guy that I can see in the future.
For sure. Did you feel like you did anything different in that camp because you knew him so well?
now, I mean, you know, Trevor Whitman's a mastermind, came up with a great game plan, and it was just a matter of me sticking with it and just, of course, it's a fight game. You're gonna do what works. You're gonna learn what works. I've tried everything. I tried something, it was working, so I stayed with it.
Yeah, you might as well. It's you. Go ahead.
Speaking of Gilbert, he has a fight coming up against Hamza Chimaev. So what do you make of that matchup, considering this is a fight?